堪布清明喷说呢，他是一个很应该说是他现在已经圆寂今年的第14年了。那么他是很出名的，不仅仅是光有一个名声，应该说是他的这个修为，他的智慧，就我所见到的很多大德来讲，他是比较特殊。
Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche already passed away for 14 years. This is the 14th year of anniversary now. He was is a renowned master because he has such extraordinary wisdom and extraordinary insights from his practice. And from my personal interaction with him, I can definitely perceive there is something very unusual about him.
刚才舒曼教授提到过，就是他是这个13世达赖喇嘛的近侍，叫做扶藏大师的内柔郎吧，就藏传佛教就是有一种扶藏，就是这个扶藏是一个新的概念，当然可能需要单独就是研究，就是这是一个非常非常稀有的，就现在好像在英国也好，美国也好，好多科学家呢也觉得特别稀有，就是也研究的人也非常多。这次我去的时候，也很多科学家觉得是藏传佛教的，有些人觉得是不可能的，有些人觉得是太神妙了，有各种各样的说法。但不管怎么样，我们今天时间关系不提，就是它是一个非常非常的这个特殊的，在藏传佛教家喻户晓的，就是在整个藏地家喻户晓的一个扶藏大师，就是13世达赖喇嘛的这个导师。
As Dr. Schulman mentioned earlier, that Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche was the teacher of 13th Dalai Lama, and back then his name was Lira Blamba. So he was a turtong, which means a treasure finder or treasure revealer. And this kind of treasure is called a terma. Terma, it means hidden treasure. So maybe this is a new term. This is completely new concept for you right now. But I can tell you, what I can share with you is that in the West, in Europe, in the United States, nowadays people are very interested in terma, in this hidden treasure. In this tradition, people tend to think, or scholars from the West tend to think that this is too miraculous. This is not possible to have hidden treasure in such ways. But I'm not going to explain too much on this because this is such a broad topic. However, I would like to make such remark to explain that Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche was a renowned treasure revealer from such tradition.
那个雷让郎吧，雷让郎吧呢，就是他的这个前世。一直这样的话，到莲花生大师的时候呢，叫就是多杰登就，就是在那个时候呢，就是莲花生大师的一个弟子，也是一个扶藏大师，就是一直有这样的。但这个证明呢，我以前是刚开始有各种怀疑，但后来呢，跟他多年的这种接触呢，我就可以简单跟大家讲一下，就是非常奇妙。
And Lira Blamba, the previous incarnation of Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche was also a reincarnation of someone else, some renowned master. He was the student of one of the most important students of Pama Sambhava, and his name was Dorje Dujung.
Okay.
Well, I had my doubts about it. I had my doubts of how he could be such a reincarnation of such an important teacher. However, being with him for so long, I started to realize there's definitely something very special about him, and I'm going to share with you about some of my personal encounters and personal experience with him.
他当时去除了很多当时莲花生大师的这个隐藏的那个一些副藏品。同时呢，也能回忆起就是当时的许多的一些场面和当时的一些各册。
Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche revealed lots of Pama Sambhava's terma or hidden treasure. Also, he remembered lots of the stanzas or couplets that would just arise naturally and spontaneously in his mind.
但是这个呢，就是跟当时莲花生大师去过的那个圣地。比如说像藏地的桑伊啊、琼浦啊， 还有这个就是藏地各个地方的一些他去过的这些地方有关系。在那个时候呢，他能回忆起来，就在别的地方的话呢，都没有。就是所以我们一般就是堪布就是在藏地就是到深山的时候呢，随时的是就准备一个小小的这种录音机，他可能会随时的用会议的形式来唱起一些歌，就这个时候我们会录下来，就拟成文字。但是如果去美国啊，去新加坡啊，我跟着他去过好多的这个世界的比较科学先进的各个国家，就是那个时候的话呢，他就没有啥感觉。
Back then, whenever Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche goes to holy sites, such as Samye and Temple, where Padmasambhava used to live, he naturally remembers things. He naturally remembers songs, and he would spontaneously sing those songs, or what we call Doha songs. And then, as students, we would prepare this little cassette tape recorder, and we would record his singing, and we would write it down afterwards. It only happens whenever Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche visits holy sites where Padmasambhava had been. The incidents of him remembering those events never happened around other places in the world. Whenever I traveled with Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche to the United States, to Singapore, Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche never remembered any songs from those places.
其实这个场面，他一回忆起来的时候呢，他当时是60岁左右，就是60岁左右的时候呢，他随时的是就回忆起那个场面的时候，就像小孩一样的，就是一直哭着，就是他有时候想起莲花生大师，有时候前世是自己这么样，就是就一个老人就是哭的时候呢，我们下面也不知所措，就有时候就很尴尬，就因为我们想不起来什么，就是我不知道就法王为什么这样哭。
Back then, whenever Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche remembers all of those events that happened before with him, between him and Padmasambhava, he would be crying just like a child. He would be burst into tears and remembering those emotional situations back in those times. But as students, because we don't remember anything, so we just stood there feeling really embarrassed.
包括我们在尼泊尔的莲花生大萨的这个山洞里面，当时他就取出一个金刚卷的副藏品，就当时得到之后的话呢，印度的这个好多高僧，就是包括这个就是14世达赖喇嘛，就是还有当时的这个印度的各个高僧的话呢，都邀请就是接受这个法要。
In a retreat cave in Nepal, back then, Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche revealed this hidden treasure of Vajrakilaya Terma. And this Terma is so important that many renowned masters, including the 14th Dalai Lama, requested to receive this Terma from him.
其实它很有很多的，但是我就暂时不说，我稍微跟大家讲一下，就精明本座堪布，我可能20年前20年前，我跟他一起去一个深山的时候的有个短短的这个画面，就是可能大概1分多吧，不到2分钟，就请看一下精密本座堪布到底是怎么样。我也是20年前的时候呢，是比较年轻，就是现在刚好是那个97年，就是97年的这个10月份，你看现在是17年的12月份。
Well, now I'm not going to talk too much about Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche, but I'd like to show you a little clip of Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche from 20 years ago. Back then, I was younger, much younger. It was 20 years ago, actually exactly 20 years ago, because that was back in 1997, and now it's 2017. That was in October, and now it's December. So I'm going to show you a short clip of Jigme Phuntsok Rinpoche that's about 2 minutes long.
This is Khampo 在一个基础上，就是在汉地。
Khampo at Jizu Mountain, that's in the southern part of China.
这就是我。
This is
20年
me,
前。
20 years ago.
因为法王用藏语讲，我用跟汉语给翻译给那些人。
Phuntsok Rinpoche was teaching in Tibetan, therefore I was translating for him from Tibetan to Mandarin.
我会说藏语，但是呢，我主要这个跟汉族这边就是讲课负责，就这样的。
I do speak Tibetan, but my main job or my main teachings are to teach the Chinese students.
这里有一个叫小护法，就是我们藏地有一个叫转世。
This is a toku who's going to appear very soon. That's
法王一行到这个基督山，大家共同发愿。在没有发愿之前，我们这次现在这个小护法已经长大了，个子比我高。
now this little toku that's hiding behind Phuntsok Rinpoche is taller than I am right now.
当时这个拍的这个质量不太好。
Back then, the quality is not that great.
就这个是个小护法。
This is a little toku, or a reincarnated master person.
哦，没有了。OK
Okay,。that's all.